Just got done riding a mountain bike. Burn off a little stink, a little mean. Because sometimes the poison just got to come out of you in a positive fashion. Okay, that's what I did. I'll talk about it. Be right back. So cool. I think I finally just now figured out how to make this thing not film so dark. What a genius I am. It's been over a month. Riding that bike is good for me. I ride some pretty serious hills. I just went about 6 miles just now, but up and down a bunch of 7 to 12.5, 13% grades. Loose gravel. Hard on a fat boy, but it works. I wish my fishing worked for me as good as what riding that bike does. Burning off poison. And not really. I'd have rode anyway. I don't know how many times in my life I went and cut wood, so I'm going to burn off some poison because I'm not in a good mood. Got helmet hair from riding the bike. What it is this time, y'all, is a bass fishing thing, and it's whining, but dadgummit. About this stuff right here. And other things. So my last video I talked about glide bait fishing, which apparently it's a glide bait if it don't have a bill, and it's in hard plastic or wood or whatever, polymers. If it's soft, it's a swim bait. All this stuff is hard for me to comprehend. I've admitted that. Here is my quandary. I showed a link to a video of a guy I know smoking them on that big glide bait, that Chad. And like a dummy, I couldn't find mine. Now, I have found them. Well, I found 3 of the 4 that I bought. I've only got this one big one. It is a River to Sea, about a 6-inch or so. And everybody's gonna say that one won't work. That one ain't as good. Chad. It's one more here. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to try it. I got another one somewhere. Don't know why it ain't with these. But anyway, I found my stuff. Always feels good when you figure out where your crap's at. I ain't done it a couple of times in my life. So, like a dummy, I look up Chad on the interweb. Holy crap, y'all. Seriously? $60 across the board. I guess you buy them 2 at a time, you can save $5. Not this fat old dude. I've whined about this for the price of the baits. The prices of the world, price of life. I poured about 100 plastic worms a while ago. So I'm going to start making baits to sell. I'm working on some things, experimenting. Pouring soft plastics is something that's changed a bunch. There's a bunch of innovations since I did it 40 years ago. Over 40 years ago, my gosh. Anyway, pouring those baits. Plastisol is 3 times what it used to be. Everything else is too, I get it. I've got several thousands of dollars in new stuff and several thousands of dollars in old stuff to make baits. But those worms I'm pouring, they're I call them booty baits because you shake them. You like that? My booty bait line, huh? I'm coming up with cool names too. Gotta have names, gotta have colors. My booty baits. Shaky head worms. Finesse stuff. 100 of them. And what I got in them cash, money-wise, in the Plastisol glitter is not very much. They don't use a lot of... I poured like, I don't know, 2 cups a while ago, plastic, something like that. Labor, all the equipment, all that. When I go to sell these things, if I ain't making money, ain't no point in me selling them. But how much do they make on a $60 glide bait? How much do you have to make in this world? I'm blown away by what's happened. My income, as sad as it is, has not went up to match the modern world. I own a successful business in the middle of the woods, successful enough it don't make me any money. A lot of people come through my restaurant, but I ain't figured out how to make money at it. Not really. I'm sitting in a 1999 pickup truck, and it's my newest one. Well, my old one's newer, but this is my latest truck. And I don't care. My boat is in '98, so new in the spring of '99. It gets. I don't need glitz and glamour. I've owned brand new bass boats, owned one brand new truck before, one ever. Owned some pretty cool guitars over the years, some higher end guitars, but it ain't necessary to play music. It ain't necessary to rock and roll. It ain't necessary to have a brand new anything to get the job done. $60 fishing lure. Now, apparently, I'd seen some of this about $300 and $400 baits a few years ago. I didn't know what they was talking about. Custom-made glide baits, I guess what they were. You know what, y'all? You're crazy. I'm about guaranteeing you I can make these things. Now, somebody's going to say, yeah, but the time you got in, effort, and all that, you might as well buy one. Well, if you think that, you have never made your own baits. You ain't never lived in my part of the world where normal people make normal money. The only way I can see guys can afford $60 baits, rich, single, yeah, daddy's money, none of the above. And it bothers me. Some folks obviously live in a different world than I live in. I get that. I am not jealous. I am not drawing judgment on people. I just think, get back to the reality of the situation, that a $60 bait, that a while back I bought some of that Seaguar fluorocarbon. $30 for a 200-yard spool. It's an experiment. It's an experiment that has failed because I have not caught a fish on that rod with that line yet. I haven't had that kind of bite. But I've retied that thing about 4 times, wasting 4 or 5 foot at a time. That hurts. I am frugal. Not cheap. Not even tight. I'm frugal. Frickin' expensive fishing line. And the way I change my fishing line, which is fairly daggum regular, I have missed the boat, literally, on so many things. Bass boat prices went ignorant. Everybody knows that. I 3 years ago or 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I went looking at bass boats. I was going to buy one. Get a new one because I was going to start guiding again. Blah, blah, blah. A bunch of things I thought I was going to do. I went to 3 places and looked at boats. 2 dealerships. And I met a rep at Lake of the Ozarks. One of those Toyota Series tournaments, whatever. That was a Blazer. It wasn't the boat, it was the price. At that time, Team Marines, it is $25,000 less than everybody else. By the time I got down there, they weren't. Same price as everybody else. The guy kept trying to put me in one of his team boats when there was used boats. Showed me, and the guys were great and they loved their boats. So before that, I stopped and looked at a Bass Cat at a dealership. They didn't have any in stock. And then I went down to Table Rock Lake to Howard McAllister's and looked at Phoenix. The 3 and got a great deal offered to me by Howard. Great guy to deal with. If you're looking for a Phoenix boat, Howard McAllister, old BSS Pro guy, Table Rock, yeah, he's the guy to look up, McAllister Marine. And they shot me an okay price, except his salesman was a jackass. But the biggest thing about that was I could not get anybody to price me what I wanted. I wanted a 20-footer with a 200. You'd have thought I'd, peed on their mama. Oh no, you gotta have a 225 or a 250. They kept putting 250s. The guy at the Bass Cat dealership, which is the one that went out of business, Randy Lockett's old dealership. It's like the Ozarks one. I don't think I can get a 20-footer with a 200. Oh, said, I'll call Rick Pierce. I'll get it. I just want a price. Wouldn't give me a price. Give me a price for $95,000. You know what? obviously they misread me. I was dressed up too nice. I don't get it. Don't get the price of new trucks and all that. And I'm not going to whine about it and then turn around and get offered a great deal and go with it and be happy. No sponsorship for this boy. Trolling Motors. I have a 70-pound, I'm going to do a Trolling Motor video too. I have a 70-pound Maxim Minn Kota I bought brand new for this bass boat last year. Year and a half ago. I bought it from a guy, but it was brand new. He took it off his boat, put an Ultrex on because Ultrex is so much better. And y'all, I know I've ran them. They got all these great features and spot lock and all that. I have not missed any of that with this one on my boat. And 70 pounds, you best be watching which way it's pointing if you crank it on 100% because it will take you off your feet. You can't kill the batteries in it. If you're killing batteries with a 70-pound thrust modern trolling motor, I'm going to do a video because I can talk about that. I can't catch fish, but I can whine about this stuff. So, where's the money coming from? Where's it going to? And why is this still happening? I know the boat market is slipping. The boats are stacked up at the dealerships around here. I know the prices have come down some. Not enough. I'd still like to have a modern technology new motor on my old boat. That motor runs great. She's a good run motor, but she's thirsty and she's old school and she's a good motor. But I'd like to have a 4-stroke. Yeah. I'd like to have a lot of things. I think I'm going to go get me a big old glass of ice water. I tell you, I was riding my bike. Solar bat, y'all. These are the everyday. These cost me $20. Everyday glasses. 30% off of these through Halloween. 20% off the rest of the inventory. The high performance fishing glasses, my RB2s and 3s. Every $100 you spend, you get a $100 set of premium sunglasses with a hard case. Gosh, I know about Solar Bat. Good folks, good value, pretty good prices, and I'm done. See, I don't do that at the start of the video like some people because I don't want to run y'all off. What are y'all doing for baits? Y'all spend $60 on glide baits? Are y'all doing that? These weren't, I think that was like $9. It was on, probably out of business, probably why I got it so cheap. Let me know, because comments are cool. I appreciate it. Beautiful day here in Central Missouri. I'm not fishing. Getting some work caught up on. I tell you, I was making some plastic worms. God bless. Talk to y'all later.